I like democracy to be democracy, freedom of expression. You're free to express whatever you want. You're free to protest. You're free to make your choices as long as everybody else is free to make their choice. So I don't. I think between if you do a triage on all three of those, there's the extremely nebulous answer of, okay, what is the answer to anarchy? Can anarchy be allowed? And it's like the advocacy of anarchy, yeah, definitely. The imposition by violent means of anarchy, no, I don't think anyone can justify violence, particularly the kind of property destruction going on. I did phone Jeff because he had left a phone message saying, Minneapolis is on fire on May 26th. So I phoned to talk with him about it. And my question out of that, once I got a better idea from somebody who was actually there, and Jeff is right downtown, was, okay, who gave the order to abandon Precinct 3, which is, as Jeff explained it, a full city block. It's not just, a little station house somewhere. It's, a massive building. And the precinct captain, the precinct commander would have the authority to do that. Nobody at the police level would have the authority to say, we have to abandon Precinct 3. Now, there are instances on the police side in various jurisdictions over the last 100 years or so where they intentionally will abandon a police car and get the mob to engulf the police car and set it on fire, because that's usually the tipping point for most civilized, democratic, loving people is, no, burning police cars, that really seriously troubles. So consequently, it's one of those methods by which I don't think it's used in North America, or it hasn't been used extensively in North America, but it's definitely a way to turn Democrats into Republicans. So you have to be cautious about that. Would they abandon an entire, multi-floor precinct for that purpose to, have that torched by the mob, which is exactly what happened? It's like, boy, I have trouble picturing that, and I also have trouble picturing, okay, who's going to be culpable for this? Like I say, it's not going to be the chief of police, it's not going to be the precinct captain or the precinct commander. That has to come from a civilian level above them, either the mayor or the governor or someone appointed by the mayor to make those kinds of decisions. And that just seemed to me a really, really bad decision. You at least, as a police force, need to defend your own headquarters and your own. This is where we work. This is where we function out of. The number of different layers of tear gas and everything else from the bottom up that they would have available to them at a precinct house, city block, square, and having a playbook that says, okay, nobody comes in the building. We're not going to fire on unarmed civilians, hopefully. We hope that it doesn't get to that. There's 9, 10 different levels that you go through before that, including please disperse in 15 minutes. We're going to start firing tear gas. We want everyone out of here at least as far back as wherever it is you want them that far back. And then it's up to the crowd whether they do that or whether they don't. At the same time, it's like I keep going back and forth from, okay, that's the police side, and then going to the protesters side. And it's, I think, I'm not following this third-degree murder, second-degree murder thing. From the moment that I got the facts on the ground that we've all got, it's like, no, that's murder one. It's premeditatedly using a completely invalidated police tactic. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that anywhere in the world. I don't know, maybe they do it in Bolivia. They're doing it in Brazil these days. They're still using it in Saudi Arabia. But they said, no, you can't do that in North America. We don't do that. And unless you make that murder one, then I think you're just gilding the lily. You're trying to fudge something that's completely unfudgeable, which is if you're kneeling on a guy and he's saying, I can't breathe, and you're kneeling on him for 9 minutes, then that's murder one. That's premeditated. A policeman, it's not going to take him 9 minutes to figure out, okay, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy, but I can't keep doing this, which wasn't the reaction. It was, I'm going to keep doing this. It's like, well, okay, then that's premeditated. It's not extensively premeditated. He didn't decide to do that when he was going to the site. But having arrived at the site and having chosen to do that, then no, very bad decision.
Well,